All right, here we are, episode 2, back with Patty. Talk the news here. How about taking a million
That
dollar bath on a Countach, Patty?
that was the sound of a Miller latte opening, which signals the start of the pod.
That's how you know it's here.
Yeah. So I saw this. Maybe it was a story on Road and Track or The Drive or something earlier this week about this Countach with air quotes.
Big air quotes.
Yeah,
Where's the
and I
Monroney?
believe
Here we
the
are.
believe the original purchase price was 2.7 something million.
2.75.
2.75. And what was the sale price, Austin?
Well, it didn't sell, but it was bid to
Oh, it was a
1.8.
high bid.
Yeah.
1.8. No sale. Well, he wouldn't take it, huh? I'll hold on to it, wait for it to appreciate a little bit more.
Didn't want to take this appreciation. Thank you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and call your money man for this one.
Yeah. I'll tell you something, dude. There were tremors near Modena, Italy when this thing was released because Marcello Gandini was rolling around in his grave so hard.
Well, I mean, who wants this thing? Honestly, what is this? A Sion underneath? Is that the powertrain?
I assumed it was just Aventador SVJ or whatever. The Sion is the hybrid one.
Right. Well, this one's got the 48-volt electric motor and supercapacitor. So
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah,
so there you go. It is a Sion or Cyan underneath.
yeah. But those are even rarer than these, aren't they? Isn't that like a almost a concept
E-
kind of thing?
yeah, and maybe there's a couple of them.
Hmm. Okay. Well, it's not a Countach. It's ugly as hell, and I'd rather have the regular Aventador.
Yeah, if you consider the fact that, when the guy bought this for 2.7, he could have gotten a real Countach. Uh, let's see, a Mura.
Could have got 3 of them.
Yeah, he could have got a Mercy LP640 manual.
He could have bought any of those
Uh,
on the depreciation.
yeah. I mean, no, I'm saying he could have gotten all of these for the price of this car,
100%.
and
Anyway,
all of those would be worth about twice as much as they are now. Yeah, it's just a
yeah.
silly car.
Anyway, this thing's bumming me
I don't
out.
even think I don't even think John Tamarian's gonna come around to that one.
No, that thing's bumming me out. Let's talk rear-wheel drive Mini Coopers. I mean, if anything could make me want
Yeah,
to,
now that is interesting.
if anything could make me want to get involved with
An EV.
an electric Mini Cooper. I mean, come on. That'd be pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
They say the next gen EV powertrain doesn't support front wheel drive models. I don't understand how that works. I mean, don't you just stick the motors up front? It's not like you're
Yeah,
it's not like you got to put the engine in the other direction and develop a whole new transverse gearbox or something.
right. Yeah, with EVs generally, it's like they sell a single motor or a dual motor or a tri-motor, but they
Right.
just put them in the front or the back or both. Or
How is it harder to make an iPhone upside down than right side up? I don't understand it. Man, it's all the same to me. But yeah, I could see
yeah, I'm not sure.
this giving the Mini brand a shot in the arm, a much needed shot in the arm, I would say.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
Well, only because it's an EV. It's a tough time for EVs right now, and it shouldn't be
Right.
because I'm not anti-EV by any means. I think they're rad as hell. I
Yeah.
drove Lauren's mom's Model S P90D. Dude, that thing rips.
She's got a P90D.
Yeah,
That's
she does.
cool.
The 2014. It's like an OG
Yeah. so
first gen.
so it probably only has about 50 miles of range left.
It's great. No, it's fine, dude.
Is it?
It's like 300. Like it
Cool.
just Yeah, go. It's perfectly fine.
Wow.
Um, yeah, there's a lot of misconception, or well, I don't know if that's the right word, but the batteries do last a lot longer than we thought that they would.
You're right. 100%.
Um, however, if you look at the market, I mean, it's tough, dude.
Yeah.
Like, Lauren had a field trip to Ivy Tech the other day, and they had a Cadillac Lyric in the auto shop room,
Yep.
and she saw it and she was like, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I want a Cadillac Lyric. I was like, well, you know, give it a year
Yeah,
and
let's
you
wait
might
a
be
year.
able to get one
Yeah, we'll get you one for 70% off here in 6 months.
I mean, I looked, dude. There was one for $38,000, not that far away, with like 10,000 miles on it,
Yeah, I mean,
and that car was probably 75 a year ago.
let's see if there's any on Lease Hacker. No, no caddies. Let's see. That's just Midwest. Anyway, I'm sure they'll be down in no time.
How much for the how much for the EQB?
Oh, you want to see that Lease Hacker again? $330 per
Yeah,
month.
you don't have to go back to it.
$0 down.
330.
Yep.
How much do you pay for the Corvette a month?
Like
Four something?
410, something like that.
Yeah.
It's almost paid off, and I get to keep it at the end though. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, for EVs, you can get some
But you could have.
you can get some pretty kooky deals on EVs if you're willing to take a lease right now. Man, look at this, 700 a month for a Silverado EV. That thing's like, yeah, 80 grand. Woo! Nobody wants it.
The Silverado was how much?
80 grand.
Oh yes.
75.7.
You can get one of the. You can get one of the Hertz ones for half that.
Oh yeah. And I mean, look at these
Hertz bought like a bunch of them, and they're dumping.
Model 3
Oh, you see that
Performance.
one that sold for 16?
A Tesla?
The Model S right there that sold for 16.
This one's,
Bottom right of your
This
screen.
one sold for 8,900. What the hell is going on with that one?
8,900.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, Lauren's
PV5.
mom's looks exactly like that white one, but yeah, or that one.
Ooh, for 440
It's that generation.
foot-pounds of torque, not bad. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean, they're so fast. They are boring though.
Yeah.
And also, she made it part of the purchase that they would fix the fact that the fucking doors wouldn't open like half the time. You know what I mean? There's weird shit, and it's all tied into the ECUs and stuff. So
Yes. Yeah, I mean, you gotta assume that you're gonna have some weird shit like that with it too.
yeah, hers does have the rear-facing jump seats in the hatch though, and the kids ride back there.
What?
Yeah, factory rear-facing jump seats.
Is it a Model X then?
No, it's a S.
A Model S with jump seats?
Yeah.
What the hell? I didn't know there was
Look
such
it
a
up.
thing. With third row jump. What the hell? It's like a Buick Roadmaster.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well,
They fold into the trunk, into the bodywork when you're not using them. They're pretty cool. I'm sure it's extremely dangerous.
It's dangerous as hell.
There was no crash testing or anything done on that.
Right.
But
It reminds me of those.
they are.
Reminds me of those seats in the back of an old S10 that faced in the middle. Remember these?
Yeah.
Just whack your head off that glass. Dunk. All right, let's move
Yeah.
on.
All right.
What the hell is this thing?
Oh, the Etna.
The
The Tedson.
The old Tedson.
Ted's on.
I mean, I know this is going to shock you, but I'm not familiar with the household name of Tedson.
You've never heard of Ted's on?
No, I'm sure it's.
Oh my God.
I'm sure
Dude.
in Croatia, everyone knows Tedson, but
The Croatian tuners. Tedson.
the Croatian painters.
Uh,
The Zagreb-based Tedson Motors.
yeah. Right there next to Mate Rimats.
Yeah.
Yeah, Croatia is banging right now, dude, on cars.
Yeah.
Um, no, I thought this was interesting because the Gallardo doesn't seem old to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And there's already resto mods
All right.
coming out.
Yeah, this is like when you see those like DB5s.
Yeah, yeah, or like the old Lancias or whatever, you know
Yep.
what I mean? But now this car was this is probably '04 the Gallardo came out, I think.
2003 this says, so you're pretty close.
Okay, '03. Um,
Toyota.
and not most of them were automated flappy paddle manuals at that time.
Right.
There were manuals available, but this one they're converting all of them. So you have to give them an automatic car. They say they don't want to fuck with the manuals, the original manuals, because they're special.
Yeah.
So
Good for them.
if you have a clapped out automatic,
E-gear.
you
Yeah.
send it, yeah, e-gear. You send it to Ted's on,
And they'll give it a
and
carbon body and a stick shift.
yeah, stick shift, carbon body. I think it said it revs to 10,000 RPM.
Woo! For the low,
So
low
they're
price
clearly,
of 800 grand, huh?
yeah. Can you see? Does it say somewhere that it revs to 10K?
I don't see anything about rev limit,
Yeah, okay.
but
I swear I saw that somewhere. But this thing's gonna be awesome.
I mean the original V10 got pretty high up anyway, right?
Yeah, I think it was 8.5 or something like that.
Wow, 10k
But
RPM.
yeah. And this is coming out right about the same time as the new baby Lambo, the Temerario.
The Temerario.
The Temerario, which also revs to 10K, but is going to have a new V8, a new Volkswagen Group made V8.
Really?
Yeah,
Ground up
with
motor.
with a hybrid system.
Wow, this thing looks good.
It looks cool. Yeah.
And you know, I shouldn't sound so shocked, but I'm not really crazy about any of Lamborghini's offerings for the last 20 years, particularly their anything they do that's like a anything that's like a concept is always ghastly. But this thing looks great.
All those Aventador knockoffs like the Countach we just looked at,
The
and
Veneno and the
yeah, the Veneno
Centenario, yeah.
and the Centenario, all that shit was kind of stupid.
All
But
those are horrible. This one looks good,
Temerario
though.
looks cool.
It looks
Yeah.
like a Gallardo a little bit, which is a good thing.
Mhm.
But kind of the Huracan kink back here. It kind of incorporates a lot of the old design language. I like it. That's cool.
Good design, and the Revuelto is supposed it has rave reviews and is sold out for 2 years, while the Ferrari SF90 is sitting on dealer lots. So
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of
um,
par for the course with Ferrari lately, right?
yeah. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
and Lamborghini is killing the game.
The Revuelto.
Um,
So this is a hybrid 1,000 horsepower thing too.
Yep.
God, isn't everything nowadays?
Yeah, that's the standard.
All right, let's talk about something even uglier somehow.
Oh yes,
I mean,
Le Mansory.
I gotta say, for Mansory, this isn't that bad.
Oh what? I think this is one of their most egregious offenses.
You think
And
so?
we'll I didn't put this in the chat, but we'll talk about the Cybertruck that they've created after
What?
this.
It's a Mansory Cybertruck.
Yeah, let's not leave the Under Armour 4GT too quickly.
Don't blow the load.
I
I didn't even
mean,
realize this was a 4GT until I looked at it for about 5 minutes the other day.
right.
I mean, this is tough, dude. How much do you have to pay for this privilege?
Oh my god. Well,
Look at this. It looks like a Chevy SSR under the hood.
it sure does.
Man, what the fuck? EcoBoost. I think that's how I knew it was a Ford GT, is I saw EcoBoost right here. And then I was like, oh, yeah, okay. I see the buttresses now.
It's Mansory boost. Man, sorry, as
Man, sorry.
as Doug calls it.
As Doug calls
Man.
it, and he's absolutely right.
Man, sorry.
One of Doug's least offensive takes he's ever had. Man,
Yeah.
sorry. What's up with the Under Armour, though?
It's in collaboration with a pair of sneakers. I'm
This is-
surprised they don't have the shoes in one of the pictures.
Yeah.
They look just like the car.
It's just the only thing
They're just
douchier.
as bad.
The only thing that can make it more douchey is an Under Armour collab.
Yeah. Oh, what else they got for sale?
Oh, let's. You wanna check the lot here?
Let's go through the inventory. Oh, the Connie GTs don't look too bad.
Yeah, these look just like cars. Look like cars that somebody might have, which is not really Mansory's modus operandi. They're much more known for. Let's see. These aren't even that crazy. There's
A bunch of
jet ski.
ruined Ferraris. Oh, Mansory jet ski.
And his
Oh, and
scoots.
oh
That'd be pretty cool.
man, you're telling me
Uh.
I wonder how much those cost.
You want me to check it out? See if they got a price
Yeah.
on there? Price on
Can we
request.
get-
If you gotta ask, you can't afford it, big boy.
Can we get one for the pod?
That's the first Patreon goal. Like and subscribe, folks.
Like and subscribe. We're gonna get a Mansory scooter. Yeah, it's all horrible.
We're gonna buy that Phantom that Whistling cut the roof off of. Oh God. Okay, we gotta check out the Cybertruck real quick before we mercifully move on
Yeah.
from Mansory.
Please do,
I
because
can't
I can't
believe
remember the name that they gave it either. It's here we go.
I think possibly we've improved the shirt. Oh man, it's all
Have they?
pressed carbon.
That's their thing. They do that blended whatever.
Right.
Fucking-
the pressed forged stuff, like
Forged carbon. There you go.
GR, like the GR roof and like the Lamborghini stuff.
What's interesting is that they've replaced the hood with a full carbon piece.
Interesting.
So it took Tesla like 5 years to figure out how to stamp that piece of shit out. Mansory's got it knocked out in 18 months, dude.
I know this is probably all rust proofing stuff. At least the carbon won't be orange by the time it gets to you. Oh, look at this. It's like fiber optic. This is their version of the Rolls-Royce Starlight roof.
Super cool.
Ooh. Okay, this is tough.
Yeah, it's Barf City, dude.
All right, more of a sort of philosophical question. How would you save the auto show? Patty?
How would we save the auto show?
Other than the obvious
Yeah.
thing, which is have new cars at it instead of this
And
empty
dogs.
parking lot. Yeah, dogs obviously. Have some dogs. I mean, yeah, a petting zoo wouldn't hurt.
Petting zoo would be good.
I mean,
No,
this is a
I
Jeep
would-
Wrangler. I've seen these before.
Yeah, with the big ramp thingies. Those are cool. And they do it with G-Wagons too, where you drive it like straight up.
A Pajero Mini. Yeah, that'd fix it right there. Bring
Just
Pajero
fill it-
Minis.
Fill it with Pajero Minis.
Yeah,
Pajeros.
Pajero.
No, my honest opinion is that they should make it more like Meekum or Barrett Jackson.
And be selling cars there?
Yeah, you should have an auction combined with it. Just like what's the big one in Paris? Retromobile.
I'm not familiar with that, but that sounds cool.
Yeah, if you go, yeah, you can give that a quick Google. It's a massive car show in Paris, but all the OEMs show up there, and then also they have RM Sotheby's and whoever
Swing
else,
dancing.
Broad Arrow,
Yeah,
Hot Chicks Dancing, stuff like that.
yeah.
You have to make it more of an event, and
Look at this.
You gotta
Daytona.
have boost.
Huh.
It's amazing. That's 250 GTO, bud.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call. A 40. And
Yeah.
a new Ford GT and then a 959 right here. Is that what I'm seeing?
Hmm.
Cool. Yeah, I'd love to see all this stuff. Much more than I'd like to
Yeah.
see the new Kia Riva whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you invite all the OEMs, but they bring their heritage stuff,
Yeah.
and you have an auction, and you have, whatever. You make it a spectacle.
Yeah. And some
Because if it's
renos.
just, Ford showing the new Escape or whatever, then nobody wants to come.
Right. I'd go just to see all these little renos. And this Turbo 2 back there.
Well, I remember going to the Indianapolis Auto Show with Dad back when we were kids,
Yeah.
and it was the jam.
It used
But
to
that
be
was
a big
like,
deal, the Indy Auto Show.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't really do that anymore.
Remember seeing the Chrysler ME412 there. It was like,
Oh yeah, the Chrysler ME412. I remember there was a rumor going around that Ludacris owned that for a while. It's
God,
not,
that would be the best.
it's not true, I don't think. Not from what I can tell, but you can still find, if you Google around, you'll find lists where it's like Ludacris's personal collection. Chrysler ME412.
God, the ME412.
Yeah. Let's see. I bet I can find it right here real quick. Let's see. Ludacris.
Was it a functional car?
Ludacris's Chrysler ME412.
No way!
Wait, Luda owns the ME412? I don't think so. I don't think he. That's a Cadillac CN.
That is a CN, the ME412's competitor.
Right. Which is even better looking. The CN looks awesome. No mention of the great Luda on there, but yeah, certainly would be cool. So you think old Cleater needs to get a hold of these new old stock Crown Vics, huh? Did you
I sent that before I saw that he did a race with 500 Ultimas
with
or
the
something.
Ultimas?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I watched that. That was pretty awesome.
I haven't watched it, but I've heard it's wild.
Yeah, it didn't seem really fair. I mean, some people were out there with the V6s had like the
Yeah, and Cleat was in an SCR,
yeah.
the greatest Ultima of all time.
Oh yeah, the goat. We should have got involved with that.
The GOAT, the greatest Ultima.
Yeah. The Goalt. The Golt.
The greatest all-time Ultima.
I mean, it's a little disrespectful he didn't invite the pod, but maybe next time. Maybe he'll get to us next time.
We're getting there, dude. Yeah, he just,
By
invitation got lost in the mail or whatever.
we could have scraped together the cash for an Ultima Cleat. Come on.
Yeah,
That'll be the next Patreon goal.
It's tax season.
Anyway, this episode is brought to you by Nissan Altima.
By the Ultima SER from
Altima
2006.
SER. The
Greatest car of all time.
The greatest Altima of 2006.
The greatest Ultima that came out in that model year. All right, moving on.
So the Ford Mach 4, I don't know what we're really going to talk about here because I don't think anybody really knows what this is.
Well, they've trademarked it, I think.
They have trademarked it, but I don't think there's really any... there's a lot of assumption that it's going to be a four-door, a sedan.
A Mustang four-door.
Which Big Fat Farley has hinted at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently there were meetings with dealers where they sort of said, it's coming.
Yeah, he's living in a van down by the river.
Is that Bill Shakespeare over there?
They've been using your papers for doobie rolling. Dad, I don't see too good.
I don't see too good.
We actually really encouraged him in his writing.
So anyway, Chris Farley's cousin said that there might be a four-door Mustang.
The spirit of Chris Farley lives on in the man that believes that there's going to be a sedan Mustang.
Yeah.
And this thing, whatever that is this a Mustang Raptor render, I suppose?
The Maraptor.
Which I think he's also hinted at, and I see that every bit as likely as there being a four-door Mustang coming soon. I mean, this thing looks like
Super Raptor.
this thing looks like they just photoshopped on a Model 3 onto the rear of a Mustang front end.
Yeah, true. What kind of looks like a Ford Fusion, which
Which was a decent enough looking car, better than this thing.
yeah, that's true.
Better than whatever the hell this is.
I mean, this is a render created by Car and Driver, I assume.
Right, by some underpaid lackey.
Yeah.
Oh well, I suppose as long as it's got a V8 and a stick shift.
It won't. It'll be an EV, and they're further
Stop it.
diluting the Mustang name.
Don't you say that.
It's already a crossover EV.
That is true. Can't get much worse, I suppose.
Yeah.
Even though a lot of people say it's a good car. I think the only problem with it is that it's called Mustang. Without that, I think it's probably pretty good.
Right. If you just call it the Mach-E,
Call it Mach-E.
that's great.
Call it Mach-E. Everyone will love it.
Yeah, I saw one outside the bar last night. It was looked great.
Yeah, they're cool looking.
I would totally drive one. Yeah.
Now.
Especially the Mach-E Rally. Now that is a ripper.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool that they're doing cool limited versions of it too. I don't know how limited it is, but anyway, as if I could love Costco anymore, they're now offering
Costco Corvette discount.
They're now offering discounts on Corvettes. I mean, they've got everything else there. They got the $5 rotisserie chicken, the $1 hot dog. I mean, now they got $3,000 off a new vet. I mean, come on.
Let's go.
Now, if you're just a Gold Star peon, you're only getting $27.50 off. But executive members like myself, we're looking at $3,000.
You still can't afford it.
No, no.
You're gonna have to just stick to getting the briskets and stuff.
Yeah, but the briskets are a great deal.
The briskets and the 4 liters of vodka, the giant, like 3 feet tall bottle
For like
that we got at the bachelor party.
$20. It's a pretty good vodka too.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I drank way too much of it.
We sure did. All right, Pat, that kind of wraps up the news for this week. But before we move on to some listings or some watches, I've got a little surprise for you here.
Oh, do tell.
I prepared a little game for you.
Have you now?
Yeah, now, I would like to play this game too, but unfortunately I prepared all these slides, so it's not going to be quite as exciting for me, because I've seen it all already.
Sure.
But I've taken the liberty of cutting out some listings from a 2015 issue of DuPont Registry.
I'm so excited. Carry on.
And we're back, folks. Sorry, short technical difficulties. All right, so we got the
We're back.
16M up.
So a Scud 16M.
Tell me about this car, Patty.
Well, it was the convertible version of the Scuderia that they made. And 16M, I believe, refers to the number of constructors' titles that they... Is that what it says right there?
It says it's signed by the entire 2009 Ferrari Formula One race team.
Celebrating the win of 2008, the last one they had.
So some bozos rode all over this car, basically.
Special limited series 499. Okay.
It also has an OBO after it.
An OBO.
Would you like to see some comps I've prepared for you here? So these are.
Let's hit up Super Petro at Comcast.net.
So these are some modern day comps.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That one only 295. Wow, the it's quite a spread.
There's quite a range. But remember, we're talking about 2015, so this car was only 6 years old then. What do you think this cost then?
2015, that was about the time that I bought my house, which is worth roughly half of what it is now. And it's a 16M.
This was not an old car then, though, remember. It's only 6 years old.
Yeah. Let's say 175.
All right, we got a chance for the people watching along at home to make their guesses. Pause now if you like. Pat's guessing 175. It was 479.
479. Holy shit.
479. The kid was asking for a little bit of gauge.
Wow.
A lot of bread he was asking for this thing. All right, let's move on to something a little older. How about a 246 Dino GTS, not called a Targa, but he went ahead and wrote Targa on there anyway. It had 37,000 miles on it. It was silver over red.
Argento.
Argento a tail metallizzato.
From Tony Jones.
Yeah, what do you think this bad boy runs you? Would you like to see some comps? Or do you want to guess without seeing comps? This is your lifeline moment. I'm Regis Phil.
Okay, and this is 2015 as well. It's from the same.
All of these are going to be from the December 2015 issue of DuPont Registry.
Okay. 600,000.
So the comps go for about 5 nowadays, 550, something like that.
Oh, are they that cheap? Okay.
$499. So not bad. You were off by $100 grand. But,
Okay,
only...
so my guess was current prices. I thought they were close to $1 million these days. But
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, kind of.
Give it a year or two.
Exactly. I was gonna say these things are kind of a bargain when you look at it that way. Of course, they're kind of the redheaded
They sure are.
stepchild. They're not really called. They're not real Ferraris. They've only got a V6. But I mean, come on, it's one of the coolest looking Ferraris ever.
What about the ex-Bob Seger one, dude? That should have been.
I mean, this thing is like a rock, dude.
I'll give you $10 million for that one right now.
I mean,
look at that.
You want to talk about motherfucking star power?
Seger had the perfect spec too.
Yeah, that thing is sick.
Resale red over tan.
Yeah, I've always thought these things looked a little froggy, a little frog-like, but I like it. I think they're just gorgeous design.
Yeah, they are stunning.
Certainly better than the 308 Dino. That thing is fucked.
Oh, the 308 GT4.
Yeah.
That car is gonna have its day in the sunlight as well very soon.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, moving on.
It's got a V8 though.
How about a 93 512 TR?
Ooh, a TR.
Yeah, no, this is a TR. Notice the pop-ups. It doesn't have the insets like the, what is that, the 512M?
F512M, yeah, that was the last one. That one sucks.
Yep, the last one with the weird headlights. So this is the last one to have the pop-ups. V12. It's
and
got the
with
correct wheels.
The best wheels,
yep,
in my opinion.
Me too. Best wheels. In fact, anytime you see Testarossas or 512Ms, they usually have these wheels swapped onto them.
Mm-hmm.
And for good reason. Yeah, exactly. It's got
the original, the OG Testarossa that has kind of the F40 star looking 5 spokes. I guess it is the original. That's how it's supposed to look, I guess. But yeah, these like 355 looking kind of wheels are way better.
Yeah, and this baby's got tube exhaust, air conditioning, and much more. I look forward to that.
Look forward to that, Greg.
Yeah, 16,000 miles. Low mile car.
Only 16,000 miles.
Only 16,000
like new,
miles.
with all the books.
Yep, with all the books.
This was before Ferrari Classic K.
Yeah, I mean these listings.
That's all you gotta say then.
These listings
They're
are
awesome.
always so great. Yeah, it's all the only thing in this one's missing is a wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, or the ladies will grab your dick if you have this. There's always some wild shit on these. All right, so what do you think?
Right.
Do you want to see the comps, or are you not using the lifeline on this one?
I mean a normal Testarossa now is like a good one is like a 150, 180 car maybe.
Bargain.
But 512 TRs are more. That's the end of the run. That's the one you want.
Yep. Well, not quite
let's
the end,
say,
but yeah.
Yeah, close.
Yeah.
Let's say 100.
He's saying 100. So comps nowadays, yeah, you're looking at 171, 171. This one went for 285. This was a one owner, I believe. This low mile one was 250. Let's see what we got. 299.
Oh my gosh! So
Yep.
the market has softened.
Or remember, this is DuPont Registry. This guy could have just been smoking crack.
Man.
I mean, you never know what's going on with these guys.
Yeah, my guesses are have been low though.
Yeah. You've
I don't know.
you've undercut every single one of these.
Okay.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, go ahead.
How about a Maserati GT-MC?
Ooh, what's the MC stand for?
I can't remember, but it is a special one. These are more expensive than your average one. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and give you the comps on this one because it is important. These ones still go for like 50 grand.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
you can get a base one for like 8 grand.
The MC Stradale. Yeah.
Look, there's a convertible that went for 50 grand. A convertible base one you can get for like a fucking pack of gum.
And this was the introduction year.
Exactly. 2015. This thing is brand spanking new.
Let's say 235.
235. 163.
Wow.
So you went the other direction this time. You overshot her.
Well, the new Maserati Gran Turismo is like that much.
Yeah, you'd be like, wow, it's a heck of a deal.
Yeah, that thing's a bargain.
This thing a goddamn bargain, man. Okay, moving on. How about another Mazda? This one's a Quattroporte SQ4. So this is not a high-value car anymore.
Yeah, that's 30 grand now.
No,
or whatever.
less than, I think. You want to see the comps? I think it's less than that even. Or do you
or 20. Yeah, go ahead.
So you're looking at 17 for this one.
17,000.
Yeah, I mean, you can get these babies for nada. And these are both 2015s. Keep in mind, this was brand spanking new in 2015.
Is this a V6 one?
I think it's a V8. You want to look that up? Maserati Quattroporte SQ4.
Yeah,
because
I think starting this generation though, you could get it with the V6, and that would make a big difference.
You would sure think so. Maybe not when it's brand new, but for resale value, certainly. 404 horsepower. That's got to be the V8, right? Or I guess it would be twin turbo. It could probably make that kind of power. Oh, there you go. Twin turbo premium unleaded V6. Interesting.
Okay.
But remember, back in its day,
2015. This was a new car.
right? Nobody probably cared that it had a V6. They probably thought this thing's packed full of technology.
Yeah. 90,000.
90,000, he says. 103. So that's pretty good.
Okay.
You're off by 14K. Not so bad. Okay, I've got two more cars for you here. I've got a 2009 Dodge Viper ACR HC.
What's the HC?
I don't know. These things are they made so many fucking limited edition
like
Vipers,
weird little.
So many
yeah.
of them. We can look it up real quick here. Let's see. Viper ACR HC. They're not even going to know. It won't even be on Wikipedia. Yeah, there is no HC on Wikipedia. Yeah, I mean, they made so many of these fucking special editions that who knows?
Yeah, I don't think the HC really matters with the value.
No, you would think probably not, and I bet I've got some. I don't have any comps for you. I've got a bunch of ACR SRT10s. None of them are HC.
So they're 100 to 150 now. But this was when this car came. Well, this was when it was 6 years old.
Yep, with 7,200 miles on it.
And it was probably under 100 new. Probably like 85 grand.
I think it was quite a bit more than that new.
Really? 110 or 120, something like that?
120 for an ACR, yeah. At least the later ones were. I don't know, maybe the second gen wasn't, but the third gens were like 120.
Yeah. Well, this is an older one, right?
Yeah, this is a second gen.
Yeah. Okay. 110.
110, he says. We're looking at 74.9. I mean,
Wow, what a
imagine,
buy that would have been.
walking out with this thing in
Woo.
2009, 74.9. Woo, couldn't tell me shit. All right, this one's gonna be real wild, I imagine. This is a Lexus LFA.
Oh, an LFA.
Yep. It's
2012. Was that the release year? Is that when they came out?
I don't know. I don't know about
I
that.
can't imagine they made them for more than a year.
1
So
year.
there's only yeah. Why are they?
2010 and 2012. So this is a final model year.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So 2010 to 2012. Okay, so the last model year, great color.
Yep. Great color, great spec. Red and matte gray wrap over black Alcantara with red stitching and carbon fiber. 1,900
lovely.
kilometers. Thing was brand spanking new. Barely drove at all. 1 of 500. 1 of 12 in Canada, they say. So this is a Canadian car. It's going to be priced in dollars, but a Canadian car. I think this is probably a show and display.
That one we saw at Meekum last year, I think, sold for $1.2 million, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, especially considering that they just finished selling them like a few years ago.
Yeah, I knew they were like $400,000.
Yep. And this was 3 years old at the time?
3 years old at the time. 550.
He says 550. Let's check the comps. So yeah, we're looking at 7, 8, 900,000, something like that. This one went for 1.7, a Nürburgring, yeah.
The Nürburgring edition, yeah.
It went for 389,000.
Wow.
I mean, talk about getting a bargain, bud.
That's probably a deal.
Yeah.
That's probably at a loss to the owner.
They were probably taking a bath at the time.
Yeah, right at about cost. Man.
All right, that was fun. Okay, let's do some listings, shall we?
I like that segment.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I wish I could have played along, but I made the
Well,
slides.
I'll tell you what. For next week, I'll pick the cars.
Okay.
Hey, where'd you find that old DuPont Registry?
I found them on the Internet Archive. I'll send you a link.
Okay, yeah, I'll find one and I'll pick some for you next week.
Cool. All right, so we got here a Jetta GL, a Jetta 3, just like old Chrissy had back in high school, except for this one has a little bit of a secret.
That's Jesse's car.
Yeah, exactly, Jesse's car. Unfortunately, Johnny Tran had over 100K under that hood. Now, it's got the golf ball shifter. It's got these cool kind of GTI-esque seats in it. But more importantly, it's packing a little secret under here. Some bitch got a VR6 swap.
Oh, a VR6 swap.
Yeah, it's
from an R32.
At least it has the badge of an R32 on it. Yeah, so this baby's got a stick shift, cool seats, and a fucking Wookiee under the hood.
And a fucking Wookiee.
I mean, $9,500. That's kind of a lot of money for an old Jetta, especially one with as bad paint as this is. This paint looks bad.
Look, he wanted more. They says it sold after. I bet they gave him 10.5 or whatever.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'll give you another $100. That's it, pal.
Man, the VR6 is cool though. You know, you can still get a VR6 in a VW Atlas 3-row SUV.
They just discontinued the VR6 this year.
Man, that makes me kind of want to get an Atlas and then just straight pipe it.
Or just get an R32. I mean, there's got to be so many of these motors laying around that if something goes wrong, I mean, there's brand new ones laying around. I mean, you could get it fixed.
There's a guy on the corner of my street who has a Jetta VR6. Which I guess is like an actual real one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Which I guess would be a Mark III or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk whatever this fucking thing is that you posted. Holy moly.
Oh, the most Safari car.
Of course, obviously.
Look at this.
I mean, I left myself virgin to this because I saw the thumbnail the other day when you posted it, and I was like, all right, I'm going to save this for the pod.
Yeah.
Because this
Look
thing.
at the doors. Look at the doors.
What do you call that kind of door action there?
Broken.
Or they come straight out. Oh my god! Look at the fitment on this thing.
Yeah.
The Moe's Safari car, constructed on an International Harvester frame.
What's it for?
I don't know.
I don't.
What is? Whoa! It's got
He's put racing buckets in it. Oh, 3 abreast.
three across. So if I need a seat for my wife and for my mistress too.
He's got the CB there too, right on the.
Yeah, breaker.
Right up front.
And got some.
God, look at that 355 Spider on the side. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, that thing looks nice.
Oh.
We're looking at something better here, Pat. We got a mother-in-law.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. She's got an IHV8 on the sumbitch with a Holly 4-barrel. Come on, back to me, good buddy. Look at these exhaust hangers. These are house parts.
Whoa! It looks like shackles.
Yeah, it's little brackets that's meant for like hanging a gutter. Just bent.
This thing's. It's fully restored. The remainder of the running gear is also shared with the travel all. So.
Whoa! I feel
It's like in.
What do I feel like this isn't a real functional spare? Did you see that license plate? It's one of 3 built. I bet.
Yeah. Nice.
This is like Mr. Magoo's car. This is like a car the Canadians would drive on South Park.
Yeah.
Should have like
it looks like
squares for wheels.
like something the villain would drive in Ben's Dogman books.
I've seen Dogman. I saw Dogman today when I was looking up pictures of the Scholastic Book Fair.
Yeah, this is the car that the evil cat drives. Man.
All right.
Wow.
Let's,
okay. Wait a minute. It sold for 72,000.
Whoa! What the 72,000?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? How did that happen? What?
It's a piece of history.
Appearing at the Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance? Are you crazy? Imagine this thing on the lawn at Amelia Island.
Yeah,
right next to like a 250 GTO.
Next to an alloy body gull wing or whatever.
Next to a 250 GTO. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Look at all these awards. Wow.
Man.
This is fucked, bud.
I knew this was interesting.
Man. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say about this.
On to the next episode of Rich Guys That Are Bored.
On to something local. On to the Patreon goal.
Oh, yes. The crashed Viper.
Yep. Couldn't even.
It's right up there by you, bud.
Yeah, it is. I could go have a look at this thing. Didn't even get the snow off of it.
It says it runs on gas, so that's good.
Oh, it runs on gas. Good. I thought that most of these were diesel.
Yeah. Nope, it's gas one.
Interesting.
Yeah. Make offer.
All these fiberglass parts, I'm sure, will be really easy to find replacements for.
Oh, Huvie.
Oh, what the hell? There's a knife. Oh, the airbags went off.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Did somebody die in this car? Oh,
somebody
man.
got a black eye for sure.
Yeah. Honestly,
I'm surprised this fucking thing has airbags.
Yeah, right. This must have been a later one. Well, it's clearly a later one. It's not
GTS.
It's not a 1.0 gen. It's like the 1.5.
It's a blue-white striped GTS. It's the one you want.
Yeah, it is the one you want. Yeah, it's got windows. It has a roof.
Yeah.
So these are creature comforts in the Viper world.
And it used to have airbags.
We'll delete those. That'll be fine.
Yeah, fuck that. They don't need those. Put a Momo on there.
I believe they say it runs and drives. Readily repairable collision damage. It does start and run. Sold as is with a deep discount and a title, all applicable sales documents, and keys. Wow, even keys.
You get the keys too? Holy shit.
Yeah, you even get the keys, dude.
Dude, yeah, but that honestly,
I mean, this is the Patreon goal right here.
yeah, because if it runs and drives,
We'll take this baby
she,
across country.
she's straight.
Take this baby out to Amelia Island. Put it
I
next
just
to
need
the
a hood.
Lowe's safari car.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be cheaper than 72.5. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was gonna offer it $725, and you'll thank me for that. You'll run to the bank if I have a check.
Yeah, if they were smart, they would put this on Bring a Trailer as a project. It'd probably still get 40 or 50.
Yep.
Vipers are going up, dude. Give me some Viper comps.
Now, see, hold on. Before we go, they've done this cool thing at the bottom where they put all kinds of stuff that has nothing to do with anything. You know,
Yeah.
Mopar,
911
Dodge.
Porsche, Mustang GT, Wreck, Dodge Viper.
911 Porsche. Not only that, they also have skag, which, as far as I know, is a term for heroin. Is it not?
I believe so.
Skag.
Yeah, I didn't know it was spelled that way.
Just in case you're looking for skag. Oh shit! All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Fuck being rational. Let's check some comps here. So it's a Viper GTS. Was that 96?
Yes, 96 GTS.
Yeah. So I mean, these are. Oh, there's.
They're all blue white. Look at them.
They should be. Look at this thing. How'd you like to take this bad boy for a rip? There it is next to the big one.
How much that go for?
35 or
$3,000.
$3,100. What kind
I
of
bet
motor
that's
is- Oh, it's a Countach
about how much it
air-cooled
would-
single. It's like a fucking lawnmower engine.
a Tecumseh.
Yeah, Tecumseh, baby.
Wait, what were the other ones? I didn't even look. How much are they? 65, 60, yeah, so
65.
80 for the low milers.
Yeah, well, I mean, these are the ones you want. You can
Look at that one, super. Oh,
Go back.
sorry,
This thing?
I got too excited. Knocked my control. The supercharged one over there, 40 grand.
This thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's got a real Chip Foose paint job done on it. What the hell is this
That's
body
it.
kit?
It's been chip fused
It's been
with
fixed
BBSs. Oh,
it's
man.
It's got Simpson four corners on it.
Let's go. How much power is this pig making?
Oh man, look at that supercharger. Hachi, Hachi. Where is the supercharger? Now that I say it, is it down here? This is just like a intake manifold, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's probably it on the front there.
That's
It's
like
one of those
a
centrifugal.
centrifugal one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know if it has power. They probably never put it on the dyno. It's probably just running lean as hell.
Ain't got no dyno sheet on it.
Let's see.
Well, there's some driving videos. Let's hear.
There we
Let's
go.
hear a run.
Is there a current dyno sheet? So guessing the horsepower won't be necessary. Be more worried
Yeah.
about just
If you have to ask, dude.
confirming this thing hasn't been running lean as hell for the past 100 years. Where's the
There we
driving video? Oh, we got a little startup. Let's hear this. Let's hear this pig. Oh,
Oh,
well, it sounds better than most of them. Usually Vipers are a little on the dump trucky side.
yeah,
Especially
man.
for
That
V10.
sounds nasty.
Yeah,
That's the
that
best
sounds
one in the
rad.
whole list. You could have had that for 43 grand.
I mean, 40 grand. You can't go wrong.
No.
But do you see this one that sold the other day? I mean, this thing is emerald green.
Oh yeah. I
30
almost sent this
grand.
to the list too.
30
How much?
grand.
30 grand.
Yeah.
God, Kenan should have bought that one.
Exactly. Kennan's missing out. It's green over tan.
Green over tan. He said he wants a red one, but I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
a
you're wrong.
green one with a tan interior.
Yeah, and they made a bunch of these green ones. I mean,
Yeah, emerald green apparently was a color I didn't know. I looked it up after I saw that.
yeah, look at this one. Emerald green.
There you go.
This one's over gray. I'd rather have the tan, but I mean,
Oh
one.
yeah,
But either one.
that one's lovely too. Look at that.
This one went for under 30. I mean,
29.5.
That's a pretty cool car for 29 grand.
You damn right it is.
I mean, you're not gonna.
It's the coolest car you can get for 29 grand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of something cooler, and nothing's coming to mind.
More iconic than that. I mean,
Nothing more iconic than that, that's for sure. Or rarer. I mean, I can't tell you the last
yeah.
time I saw any kind of a Viper on the road, let alone
And still, anytime you see one, it's just like, oh my god, what a fucking legend.
Yeah, it's a break your neck if you see it going past you kind of car.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's like Corvette prices, which,
Right.
no offense, but
No,
man.
I mean, and especially one of these first gen ones. I mean, I haven't seen one of these on the road in, I don't know, maybe ever.
Yeah, ever. They're starting to get socked away, I think. When was that price?
That 29.5, that was in June of 2011.
Oh, 2011.
2014. June 11,
24.
2014. Yeah.
Okay, so last year.
Yeah.
All right.
2011 on Cars and Bids would be goddamn time traveler.
How'd that work?
Doug was 9 when this thing sold.
So I thought maybe it was this bring a trailer. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, on to this sweet Pantera.
Still, those cars are way too cheap.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Okay, so I thought this was fascinating because I didn't know they fucking made Panteras in 1991.
No, these things went on for like 30 years.
You get a 91 Pantera.
Yeah, I think this was the final model year, or maybe the second to final.
Yeah, either the last or second to last. But they brought in Gandini to redo the Pantera.
Yeah.
And give it like the Countach treatment.
Yeah.
But it still has the Windsor V8 or whatever.
Yeah.
The old fucking.
Yeah. Must have rolling in a 5.0.
Yeah. So has this car sold at this point?
Yes, it did sell for 313.
313. The estimate was like 220. So yeah. So clearly, the rich guys agree with me that this thing is rad as hell.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is one of 41. It's got this weird front wing on the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the windscreen, it's got the cool spoiler. It almost looks like my favorite race car of all time, the Pantera, whatever it was, the Pantera race car that they made for that spec series.
Yeah.
That ran on the same weekends as F1.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what those are called. GR4. These bad boys. This thing?
I'm thinking of the Jägermeister one. That doesn't look like it.
Jägermeister. I remember the one you're talking about. There it is. There's a toy car version of it. Oh no,
there it is.
That's a BMW M1.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. The M1 Pro cars.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. Now the Panteras that I always liked were like the late '80s ones with the big wing that's up on stilts like a Countach.
Yeah.
Yeah, like these. Those are sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these are just cool cars. And yeah, they made them for about as long as they made Countaches, or what's the Wedge Lotus, the Esprit. Those
forever.
All 3 of those cars were made for like 30 years.
I feel like the Esprit changed more.
It did. I mean, there's the 4 cylinders and the turbo V8s, and they made a bunch of different power plants with those, whereas the Pantera
and the body changed and stuff too.
Yeah.
But whereas the Pantera, they just kind of stuck shit on.
Pantera always had the 351 Windsor mid-mounted longitudinal. The Countach always had the big V12, though. There was various forms of tune that it came in, and there was the fuelies and the carbureted ones.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, all 3 of those just Gandini classics. Beautiful.
This one in particular just really caught my eye, though. I mean, it's so cool.
Yeah.
But since we're here, I didn't put this in there, but Moto Miami in general was an amazing sale, which went on this weekend.
Yeah.
The Indianapolis Motor Museum sold 4 or 5 cars from their collection.
Oh yeah, that's right. They sold that Mercedes race car that went for like $70 million or something, didn't they?
They did, but that wasn't at the Moto Miami sale. Um,
That is a different thing. This is the one I was thinking of. This Stromlinienwagen, 50 million euro.
50 million. Yeah, they're
Wow.
trying to keep the doors open. And the 250 LM, I think that one was at Retromobile, what I had you looking at earlier.
Yep.
They sold that.
GT40 Mark II.
And that one is at Moto Miami this weekend,
The Jetsons
as
Corvette.
well as the Jetsons Corvette, which it'd be interesting. I think that sale has probably happened by now, or maybe it's tomorrow.
Oh, a Type
And then
35.
Schumacher's first Formula One car.
That Benetton. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all? 600K for Schumacher's first car? Interesting. They should have hung on to that one. 600K.
Yeah.
What do you care?
Yeah.
That's
No
a
shit.
fucking rounding error when you're selling this thing.
I don't think he ever won a race in it. I mean, maybe there's some, but it's his first. I mean,
Look at this thing. It's like a Stutz Bearcat.
it's
1907,
nuts.
120
Itala.
horsepower. Works racing. 2 million.
120 horsepower in
Oh yeah,
in
dude.
1907 is wild.
Exactly. I'm
Dude.
sure this thing
Most
ripped.
cars had like 3 horsepower
One
back
third,
then.
1/3 of a horsepower. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they ran off of like crude.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Wow. What was the other big auction you were talking about? Miami?
Miami, MODA.
Moda Miami?
Uh-huh.
The Biltmore Hotel. Let's see. Entrance partners. Tickets. Hello. Hachi Machi. Oh, is there a F1 being sold there? Or is it just on display maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's part of the sale. It's those cars we just looked at.
250 something or other, right? 250 Europa? I don't know. I don't know all the weird 250s there are.
Yeah, I don't know. The hood scoop is throwing me off. Oh, that's a Maserati. Or is it? No, it's not. It's
a
Ferrari.
Ferrari. It's a Ferrari.
Yeah.
275
Some kind of 250.
Dayton. Probably built
Is
on
there
built on a C4 Corvette, this one.
yeah.
Like what's his name's? All right, we're going off on a tangent here. Let's get to this let's get to this
Keep it moving.
MK I'm thinking about throwing my hat in the ring on this one.
What is this? MK
This is an MK and as you can tell it looks like a Lotus 7 or something.
Yeah, or Caterham.
Caterham, all the same, right? But it's got a Mazda Miata powertrain in it.
Ah.
And it's only $9,000 right now.
Wow.
It's got a street title and everything. I mean, look, it's got fuel cell. I mean, this thing looks legit. I'm sure it doesn't have
that's rad.
not a ton of power, but I'm sure it weighs like fucking 50 pounds. You probably throw it on your back and bring it inside with you if you need to, if it's raining.
Standard what gen Miata?
I don't know. This looks like a, what is it, a 1.8? So that would make it a, 1.8. So I'm gonna guess this is a
NB?
240 horsepower. Okay.
Whoa.
The seller pegs its output at 240. Okay, so this is.
Somebody's getting pegged.
Yeah. It
Gross.
says Japanese market MX-5. It's got a turbo. It's got Turbski on it.
Oh, so
that's where all that power is coming from.
put a snail on her.
Yeah, but anyway, compared to a Ariel Atom or whatever, I mean, this thing is
$9,000.
basically free.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I want an Ariel Atom more than anything, but the money just don't make sense. But for $9,000,
This is pretty much an Ariel Atom.
yeah, it is for
Atoms just have a K series engine, right? A Honda.
It depends.
Which is
yeah.
the newer ones have like a Civic Type R engine or whatever. The new
K series, yeah, supercharged K. The older you can get them with Rovers or the crazy the crazy V8 built out of two Busa motors, whatever that person's called, whatever that manufacturer's
they
called.
only made like 20 of those.
Yeah, there's only I think 10 of those. But those are still being made by a different company. Somebody licensed that that block design out, and you can get those motors still. They're not being made in Ariel Atom trim, but that you can get those motors. But anyway, let's talk about this Lexus. This is a GSF, big V8, I assume. Yeah, rolling in my 5.0.
F.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I came across this and I was just like, man, I forgot about these cars.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how bad I want one as a dad car, dude.
I mean, they make an awesome noise. They make great power. The paint is gorgeous. I'm sure the interior is very nicely appointed. Yeah, look at that.
The sell price on this was shocking to me as well. Look at that.
Yeah, that's.
See how much it sold for?
That seems kind of high.
$73,000. Like, that just goes to show how special these Lexus V8 cars are.
Yeah.
I mean, the ISF, the old M3 competitor one.
Yeah.
Like, even the beater ones of those are still $40,000-$50,000 because people know that they're gonna work.
Yep.
And they're just so cool, and they sound so fucking awesome. And I wish I could afford one.
They make a great noise. I'm sure they're super reliable. I mean, the interiors are really nice.
Really nice.
Yeah,
super well built. Like, just Japanese precision.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Yeah, it's like an M5 that's a good car.
Yeah. And it's they sound so cool. Like the LC500 is, but like any of them, I would love to have.
Yeah.
And they seem almost normal enough to where I'm like, oh, maybe I could get one of those. But everyone else has realized how fucking awesome they are.
Exactly.
And they're becoming unobtainable. But
yeah, and a new M5. I mean, it weighs more than like a Chevy Tahoe.
yeah, the 6,000-pound M5.
Yeah,
although Chris Harris was quite fond of it.
Yeah,
he said it's awesome.
He
said shut the fuck up.
His deal is he's losing his touch. Him in a 6,000-pound car. Who got into his head?
It's getting old, dude.
Yeah, maybe. And I mean, he really specified that it was, for daily duty. You know.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, is sort of coded speak for this thing is boring.
Absurdly fast.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's a rocket.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, it's 6,000 pounds.
6,000 pounds.
How exciting can it be through the corners? If it's 6,000, I don't care how much power it makes to make 2,000 horsepower. And in today's world, I mean, that's not that much anymore.
I'd rather have the GSF.
Yeah, me too.
Man. Or the new IS500. God, that's my favorite car.
I really wish they hooked one of these up to 3 pedals at some point.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, why didn't they?
It would be just such an aspirational car to me personally.
It would be a legend.
Yeah, if they made any of these F series V8s with a stick shift, why didn't they? I don't know. I'll never get it. But I'm sure they're doing just fine. But it seems like such an oversight, such an Achilles heel to the enthusiasts. But anyway, this thing isn't. This thing is straight down the straight down the middle.
Let's talk turkey here,
right
dude.
over the plate. The fucking meatball.
HHR SS pickup conversion.
Swing open tailgate.
They kept the tailgate from the factory one.
From the what?
Doesn't it? No, maybe it does. It's not a split.
I think it's a hat. It's hinged on the top, isn't it?
I think it's a hatch.
Okay, yeah.
So they've made a new.
It looks
they've
factory,
made a new
though.
This is a big job.
Yeah, this is the nicest Ute conversion I've ever seen, and I love Ute conversions. I'm always looking at these things.
Yeah.
There's always the bed and the
It
tailgate.
looks so good.
Yeah, it looks factory. I mean, look at the paint on the. It looks better than factory, frankly.
Look.
On the inside of the hinges being painted and everything on the factory SS. I don't look that nice on the hinges.
It sold for almost 30,000 on Friday.
Yeah, well deserved. It should have got more.
Yeah, I believe there are comps for this though. I think this is a common conversion.
This is like
The first one Yeah, or something like that. This is the first one I've seen, but look at the underside of it.
Let's see the underside
so,
pictures.
so first of all, somebody preserved an SSR. Look
Wow.
at that. You
Yeah.
could eat off that shit.
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, it looks brand spanking new. I mean, this front lip has seen better days, but
Yeah,
I
a
mean,
couple scrapes.
yeah, but the actual
What are you gonna?
important, right, for a vehicle that only has what 7,000 miles or something.
Yeah.
But
Okay. It's
but
only
the rest of
7,000.
it looks like it looks brand new. And brand
Yeah.
new is not an exaggeration at all. I mean, it looks
It's
unused.
an SSR pickup truck. Is it a manual?
No, unfortunately not. It's got the 4-speed automatic, which these
Oh my god.
I know, what a disgrace, because these things were most certainly available with a stick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, including the SS panels and all that kind of stuff. Though you wouldn't want to cut up an SS panel to do this too, but but still,
You could.
I don't think so. I mean, those things are probably rarer than these pickup conversions.
Rare, rare than hen's teeth.
Rarer than a hen's teeth. You son of a you monkey fucking son of a bitch. What's he say on Goldmember? God, I can't remember. You monkey balls. I can't remember. Man. But this thing is just
Yeah.
cool. I mean,
It's super cool.
look how well finished everything is.
How much? Go to Cars and Bids. How much do the SS panels sell for? I know Hoovy's was like 11 grand or something, but his was a shit box.
It's 7,500 for Hoovies. Yeah, but Hoovies has
That
200,000 on it nearly.
is that his?
Yeah,
Is that the only one that's sold?
that's the only thing that came up for SS panel. Let me search just HHR, see what comes up. Yeah, it's the only SS panel. There's an LT panel. There's a bunch of SSs, but only one SS panel.
How much do the SSs go for? 7 grand?
Oh, that's
Man.
Hoovies. Yeah, but yeah, 5 grand for an SS. That'd be a fun little car.
Oh, sure would.
What a cool little gig mobile this would be for a musician, you know? You can fit your drums
Oh
back
yeah.
there. Yeah.
The panel.
Yeah. You know, Jimmer, my old bass player back in that metal band I used to play in, he used to drive one of these, and we could put all the gear in there.
That's right.
We could load up fucking drum set, bass amps.
It's a great car.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff in that HHR. His was not an SS though, not surprisingly.
Do you know what HHR stands for, Austin?
No.
Heritage High Roof.
Heritage is that word is doing a lot of weight there.
Yeah.
Heritage high roof. So by heritage
and
they mean old looking.
Yeah, and I only know because Mitch's mom used to have one, and a guy told him that it standed for high headroom.
High headroom.
And he was like, I don't think that's right, dude. I'm gonna look that up.
I might have to fact check you on this.
High headroom. The Chevy.
The Chevy
High
high
headroom.
headroom. Well, this of course came out during the big fad of the neoclassical, neo vintage
Sure.
cars with the PT
The
Cruiser and
the PT.
SSR. Speaking of which, has there ever been a stick shift SSR that sold on here? Because you know you can get these things with the LS2 and a manual gearbox. There we go. Look at that. And it's got the two-tone Plymouth Prowler paint on it.
Wow.
There you go. Stick shift LS2.
Look at that.
It's a convertible Corvette that you can haul your gear around in. You can put a sheet of plywood
Man,
in
go
it.
to that.
Oh, somebody's
go to that
got a blower on it.
Holy shit. This thing's ripping.
What do you want me to go to?
Go the 3/4 view picture up there.
This one?
Go up. Yeah, that one. Man, what an angle. Look at that.
Look at the caboose on this thing.
Whoo! Got an ass on her.
She got a fat one. Girl, you look good when you back that thing up. You're a big, fine woman. Oh my God, the Chevy SSR. What a machine!
What a machine.
So this is built on the same platform as like the Trailblazer SS and the Saab 9.3 Aero.
Yeah.
all of which you could get the LS2 with. I think that's the only one you could get a stick shift with.
Hmm.
Did you see these Citizens? I mean, these are pretty cool.
I've liked the Tsuyosa for a long time, and to me, it's like a half price PRX.
Yeah,
Not quite as cool, but
but look at these
yeah,
colors you can get them in.
I know they're
And they
fantastic.
got the crown at 4 o'clock. They got an integrated bracelet. I mean, this thing is awesome. 450 out the door. I'm gonna be looking on eBay for hopefully $200.
Yeah, they are. They're like 250,
Wow.
300 on eBay,
I mean, the fact that,
and they're
and I don't have any Citizens because I'm really not crazy about most of their
I've
stuff.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I'm a Seiko guy at heart,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I much
um
prefer Seiko and Orient and all that kind of stuff for Japanese stuff, but these are talking to me.
yeah.
I mean,
And there's a yellow dial one that is banging.
yeah, I mean, these look absolutely fantastic. They're automatic. They got the 4 o'clock
Let's say
crown.
37 millimeter.
Yeah,
So is this the new release that they're making little ones?
yeah. They're traditionally
Okay.
40 millimeter, but these new ones are all 37. I don't know if they're trying to get the
Hmm.
ladies on board with the pink dial and everything, but I kind of want the pink dial myself, frankly.
Yeah,
And
I'd
30,
rock a 37.
yeah, and 37 is not too small for me. I've got several watches that are 38 that I like very much, so that wouldn't bother me at all. I thought about getting one of my PRXs in 35 millimeter, but the first 40 I got fit me so well that I stuck with it.
Yeah.
But you see that big flat case on there, and you think maybe this is gonna dangle off the wrist,
They really don't.
but they don't. They fit really well at 40 with a wrist size like mine. But I mean, hacking, hand winding, 42-hour power reserve. Citizen barely even makes automatics anymore, so it's like this is really something special. I feel like they're doing, and the price is right. This is just really cool stuff coming out of Citizen.
And yeah, they're mostly like solar movements.
Yeah, which really don't interest me all that much.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, and their designs are questionable, and their divers don't stand out to me, which I mostly like divers anyway. So, but this could
Super
give
cool.
me
Go to eBay right now and search Citizen Tsuyosa.
Tsuyosa, TSU. Yeah,
Tsuyosa.
can you tell this is my eBay? Got I've got Chinese guitars, Air Max 90s, some Soviet
Yeah.
Soviet shift knobs, Legos. This is a very autistic eBay lineup here.
It looks exactly like mine.
Look at that. Tsuyosa automatic, brand new, 259. Wow.
Well, that's a funky multicolored dial.
Yeah, and what
Look at
size
that
is
thing.
this? This is a 40. Automatic, sapphire glass, still got the same integrated bracelet. None of the links are rolled. Looks like solid end links. I mean, come on. What are we doing?
See the yellow one down there?
This one right here? They're calling it orange,
Oh, okay, that is orange.
but still we're
There's
looking
a
at 200 bucks.
there's a bright yellow one too, but yeah, they're lovely.
Let's see. Tsuyosa Citizen Yeller. This one says yellow. It looks a little orangish to me. But yeah, it's kind of like a champagne sort of gold dial.
Yeah.
Wow. And 145 pounds. No import charges. $26 shipping. So
180 bucks. Fuck me.
we're still looking at
180?
200 bucks on the front, on the door. Sapphire front and back. No, it's only got a half bar water resistance. That's kind of annoying, I would think. But that's I would suppose that's probably good enough for splashing around in the pool.
It's not a year-rounder.
Yeah, let's see. Do they have anything about the water resistance on here? 100 meters is what I would like to see. Meters? Meter? Meter? No. Water resistance 5 bar. Wait, 5 bar? 0.5 bar
that's-
is what they mean, right?
No, 5 bar is 50 meters.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was thinking.
10 bar.
Yeah, I was thinking.
10 bar, 20 bar is what we want.
Wait, is that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Looking at my Squale and it says 30 atmospheres on the dial.
Well, atmospheres are different than bars.
Yeah,
They're
I
all
thought there were more.
they're all stupid fucking. 30 atmospheres is 300 meters.
Right. Okay, 5 bars, 50 meters, 5 atmospheres. Interesting. Okay. Splashes and light swimming. Yeah, so you splash around in the pool a little bit, maybe. Might be risking it a little bit. Might be playing it a little close.
That's a where to work watch and look fucking cool.
Oh wow, look at this one.
Ooh,
The
look at the
Guilloche
small
dial.
the small seconds.
Yeah, small seconds, Guilloche dial. Wow. I judged you wrong, citizen. Okay, I got
Man,
one
that's
more
a
watch I want
banger.
to talk about. It's this.
Okay.
It's this Apple Watch looking Casio they're coming out with.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
got
saw that a long time ago.
It's got the Milanese band. It's got a Moonphase complication, even though of course it's quartz. But
Yeah, but I still love it because
yeah,
people think, yeah, $120.
yeah. People think you. I mean, it's a lot for Casio for sure. But I mean,
It's pretty funny though.
yeah, it looks like an
Kind of a
iPhone.
joke.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can stun on all the Apple Watch nerds with this bad boy. It's got 2 sub dials. I don't know what the hell that one's for. Small. I don't know. This one's date.
I don't think either of them do anything.
No, come on. This one's your date. Oh, this one's day. See, 31.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's date and day.
Got a moon phase back there
And
too.
a moon face, yeah.
Lest we not forget.
Yeah, can't forget the quartz moon face. But anyway, I think that's a good place to leave it. We already went way over, Patty.
Yeah. Well, how could we not?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just having a lot of fun, dude.
Yep, me too. So anyway,
I love it.
Yep, we got 50 people watched it last week for about 5 minutes each.
Let's go.
If you did make it this far with us, please like and subscribe. It helps us a lot because nobody else is listening to this. But we'll see you all next week. I'm signing off. I'm Austin.
And I'm Patty. We'll talk to you next week.
All right.